2012. Okay, so the two leading statements about what is going to happen in 2012 include that there's a planet X. Oh, I didn't tell you what happened to the planet, because Pluto was not the planet X everybody was looking for. Oh, yeah, can I get back to that in a second? Okay, okay, you're scared. Of what? Dying, okay. 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 If, in fact, the world will end in 2012, there's nothing you can do about it, right? So, like, normally when you're scared, you want to do something to change it, right? Yeah, so, okay, so I'm going to make you wait another 3 minutes. He's like, no, please. Not on purpose. I gotta get Planet X out of the way, because Planet X has been sighted for 2012. So I'm partially replying to it. So the Planet X that people thought Pluto was, and was not, was then still searched for over the decades, from 1930 up until 1993. What happened in 1993? What happened in 1993? An astronomer named Miles Standish. Yeah, he's like Miles Standish the 30th or something, you know, from the Mayflower. He's related, obviously, to the Mayflower Miles Standish. He looked at the orbit of Neptune. Now, Neptune has not made a complete orbit since it's been discovered. So, over the years, you're only dealing with little segments of its orbit. Across the century, 1895 to 2005, what Miles Standish noticed was that some of the data being used to say that Neptune's orbit was odd came from the US Naval Observatory. Okay, because it was a combination of data from multiple observatories around the world. So he said, but this data is especially different from the rest. Let me take a look at the observer's log and see what happened at the observatory at that time. And he goes there and finds out that before the observations were taken, somebody opened up the gearbox to the telescope and messed with the gears. And he says, well, I don't know what effect that has, but I don't like it. He pulled those data from the FIT, updated the mass estimates for Jupiter and Saturn from the Voyager flybys, recalculated Uranus's orbit, Neptune, I should have said all. Recalculated Neptune's orbit, found out there was no deviation from Newton's laws. So remarkably, the entire search for Planet X was itself based on a phantom. Yet that's what led to the discovery of Pluto. There is no Planet X. All gravity in the solar system is accounted for. That doesn't mean we couldn't discover another Earth-sized object way the hell out there, but its gravity would have insignificant effect on anything else that we have. So everything we see now is following Newton's laws to the limits of our measurements. There is no Planet X. It evaporated overnight. The 2012 websites say there's a Planet X. There isn't. All gravity accounted for. Fact number one. Fact number two. It describes, on December 21st, 2012, a perfect alignment between the center of the galaxy, the sun, and the Earth. And there's a supermassive black hole in the center of the galaxy. So here's this perfect alignment. And anytime you line stuff up in the universe, you're going to get extra gravity, because it kind of adds up, right? The worry is that that extra gravity is going to tip Earth on its axis, and we'll have volcanoes and storms, and we'll all be dead. Okay? December 21st. That's the concern. Okay, so you could check the charts. It turns out it's true. There's an exact alignment of the center of the galaxy, the sun, and the Earth on that very day in the year 2012. So I can tell you that you can calculate how much extra gravity that is. You can calculate that. And I can tell you that it's insignificant. But you're not going to want it. That's not going to convince you. I know, because you're going to say, well, maybe you just think it's insignificant. All right, so let me just state that it's insignificant, but accept the possibility that maybe that doesn't convince you. So I have to work a little harder. So, consider the following, that this exact alignment on December 21st, 2012 happens every year on December 21st. Those websites don't tell you that. Because if they did, there'd be no website on 2012. There would be none. So, someone said, what about the Mayan calendar? Mayans are dead. If the world is not here on December 22nd, 2012, it will be through no cause that is cosmic, I assure you. The world will be here before, during, and after 2012. I promise. Now, yeah!